A lot of these poems in my book are based in LA because I am an LA native. This poem is called At the Grove. Ghosts sell produce from the backs of Studebakers. Phantom children race miniature cars like it was 1954 on the asphalt parking lot covering what is left of its former track. On 3rd and Fairfax in Los Angeles, fountains boogie onto cobblestones. It's like Vegas with a trolley car. Land of Gilmore, where Earl Gilmore displayed the famous Red Lion logo of self-pump gaseterias. Home to LA baseball, the Hollywood stars, the available team, the team you saw with your older brother. I strain to hear the crack of runs batted in, whistles and shrills of public address. Announcers roar, "It's out of here!" Umpire barking, "Safe!" But generations of concrete bury that old green field. Consumers lurch from parking structures to a pretend Main Street of corporate coffee houses and Oprah's book club, where mimes and security guards smother memories. A dizzied surround sound moviegoers disgorge the movieplex. I shake my head, not the old drive-in theater, not where families hid under blankets to avoid additional charge. Not where teenagers groped their first sex, not little racers burning up the tracks, not ball players sliding through innings. Now it's children sliding past frames of lingerie, designer Hawaiian shirts, and cubic zirconium. They look for glittered gumballs and new electronic controls. I look for passage back through maintenance, access, and service alleys, seeking that forgotten field of summer play, past the parking lot produce and lanky players that stretch and glide for the little guys with dirty faces to cheer and play the maracas of Cracker Jack boxes. Kids and visitors do not hear those echoes. Smoking immigrant dishwashers frown at the off-tune karaoke singers. I glare at my daughter's cotton candy smile and ask her, "You call this a good time?" It's time for something to happen. Okay. The Great Western Fair. Most had never seen cows, touched a pen of swine, nor smelled the organic bouquet of rural life. A yellow bus ride to the traveling country fair unlocked the minds of uninitiated 9-year-olds far from their city limits, among the flying flags, costume guides, and asphalt covered with green hay. The animal looked kind, though shackled in chain link fences. Thank you, Richard, for giving me this water, which I obviously couldn't carry. If you want to read some really wonderful stories about Beyond Baroque, Harry Northup, Holly's husband, has a website. It's called 3x3.com. I'm not sure how to find it. Maybe times three. And he solicited a bunch of people to write about their memories of Beyond Baroque. And there's some great stories today. Top Gun mythology. Daedalus touched down at the drive-in for a burger, shake, and fries. Skating waitresses looked askance as he begged slick son Icarus to make good use of his feathers. The guys jeered their waxed-up friend as he obediently flapped his wings to follow father's departure. Soon, like Maverick chasing Viper, Icarus soared past cruising altitude. Daedalus flew steady. Icarus climbed and rotated, top-gunning his way to the stars. Dad wished Icarus were more concerned about safety than looking cool. "Where are you going, son?" "Just one more high, Dad," Icarus shouted as he climbed towards the searing sun. Daedalus didn't curse his plummeting son's arrogance. After all, he had given the boy his wings. And I'm just going to close with the title poem on Summer Solstice Road. It's a poem I started a long time ago in Laurel Ann Bogan's class, and it just means more to me every time I read it now. On Summer Solstice Road, we beg the air for moisture, drink bottled rations promised to the next mile, and try to soothe the grief of scorched limbs, blistered feet. Sand-blasted panoramas, degrading paths, and broken posts discourage our journey. Silt, sage wilts, cactus stoops, power lines corrode, humor fails. The wheeze grows heavy, our vision strains, knees seize like rusting gates, sheer sand dunes snicker at the chaos. Sweat may as well be blood, streaks on rocks and bones, artifacts crushed to gravel by the heavy-footed compression of many generations. We look for better horizons, but nothing protects us from the unforgiving greed of a prolonged summering sun. We rupture and collapse from futile attempts to rebuild our dried-out oases. Not even the stalwart yucca stands a chance against quixotic winds from what might be giants. Thank you.